Welcome back to Nico's Imports. Today I decided to be very financially irresponsible and buy a lot of parts for my clapped out M car. If you guys haven't noticed, it has new wheels on it, which actually are not new, they're used, but we tossed them on because I got a flat tire on my other E46 M3 wheels. So we decided to toss on these white ones and now it looks like a candy cane, like a good candy cane. And in that whole time that I haven't been recording, I got rear-ended, had to put a new trunk on it. So now we have a new trunk. If you follow me on Instagram, you could probably notice that I did a whole little thing about me fixing the trunk. Now we're just trying to fix everything wrong with my car. First day I got it, it started overheating. So I decided to buy a nice Mishimoto radiator. Mishimoto radiator. And then I decided to spend more money, buy a spool fan, and then I decided to spend more money, buy a thermostat, and buy a water pump, and then I was like, you know what, why not just fix everything right with my car? And then we got a bunch of stuff. We got a nice little radiator reservoir. If you guys know from the review, the reservoir for the coolant was just chilling there, all weird and funky, which I didn't like. I don't like my cars looking like a complete mess, even though half of them are all projects. I still like to fix them up, especially if this is gonna be replacing one of my favorite cars. And then I started looking more into the car, and then there's always this little tiny rattle that irritates the crap out of me, and then I realized that the exhaust is super on this thing, even though it looks good. It's super. So I decided to spend somebody's whole paycheck on my exhaust from Turner. Just put it on the credit card and, you know, forget about it. But yeah, so, oh God, I almost dropped it. Just put that in there. Can't dent the new exhaust. But yeah, we're gonna try to fix everything wrong with my little car. I as well kind of want it to be a little bit more dailyable. So I got one of these, which came out of an E36. It has cup holders, so I'll have cup holders in my convertible car. And to all the haters that said the convertible car sucks and you shouldn't have bought one, I say it's gonna be faster than whatever you drive. So yeah, joke's on you. It's gonna be clean one day. Hopefully that day comes soon. And I got cup holders and you don't, if you drive a European car. Yeah, I actually have rear taillights for our little M car. Since I did get rear-ended, that lady destroyed my taillight. By destroyed, she put a little crack in it, and I decided to be dumb and buy new taillights. Because when in doubt, buy new stuff. But we got little smoked out details here, and I think it's gonna look very sweet and very nice. So hopefully these work well. They were like 200 bucks. Yeah, these were like $230 with taxes and shipping. Our Mishimoto radiator was almost like $400. Our little reservoir with the bracket. The bracket, I felt scammed. On eBay, it looked like it came with it, and I thought it came with a used reservoir, and I was okay with that, and then realized it was actually a bracket. I spent $120 on a bracket. Do I feel dumb? Yes. Do I need it? Yes. Our little Mishimoto radiator thing, reservoir was like, I think like almost $200. Our thermostat was 30 bucks. Our water pump was 70 bucks. And then our Dyna strut brace, because you always need Dyna parts on your BMW. That I got on a discount because I got it used. I got it for $130. I was super happy to see that. Our spool fan was almost $220. And then our full exhaust was like $680. And we still need our tips, which should come tomorrow. So we're gonna be tipless for now. Even though this isn't my daily, so I don't really care that it's tipless. I'm not gonna go drive it until they show up tomorrow, but those were $130 for those tips, which is an insane amount of price for exhaust tips, but I guess you could mark people up if you really need them. And then our little cup holder part was, I think it was free actually. I got it out of a used car. The guy gave it to me for free after I bought the Dyna brace. And then unfortunately the exhaust that's on here is super, so they took off all the exhaust mounts. So I had to buy a bunch of brand new exhaust mounts from AZ Auto House. Sells nice parts. This actually doesn't even fit right, so I have to modify this to make it work, which kind of sucks, but it's better than it being. And I mean, I just had to drill these holes a little bit bigger on it, so it won't be that bad. I bought radiator brackets too. Those were like $80. I don't know why. I don't even know where those are at, but we're probably gonna find them, hopefully, because those were really expensive. They're nice silver pieces from Garagistic. This is a complete set of stuff to modify my car and make it better. It's gonna sound better. It's gonna be way faster with our cooling system, and it's going to stiffen up the chassis, going to look better. So I think overall the next part of this car is probably going to be suspension, brakes, brake upgrades, maybe a supercharger, and steering wheel, interior stuff. So that'll be a different episode. We're going to do that when I have more money to spend on my Z3 that's going to consume me, because it is the money pit Z3 now. And a carbon fiber hood, because why not carbon fiber? Even though I'm going to cover it up, I just want vents in my hood, so it'll be okay. It'll be okay. And then we got to fix this damage here, and then repaint the whole car completely. So, yeah, this is a very long-standing project, but I think it's going to go really fast. I think I'm going to have one of the cleanest Z3s. I'm going to try to make it the most clean Z3 I possibly can with all the money I could possibly throw at this thing. It's almost there. It just, now we just got to install all these parts and make it mine. With all this being said, it is going to be mine at this point. It no longer is going to be what I got it from that dealership at. So I'm super happy to see this thing turn from a piece of crap abandoned Z3 to a mint condition, upgraded, modified, tastefully Z3, and yeah, it should be super sick. I think it's going to be a nice little car to take down to Phoenix, drive 200, 300 miles with, go enjoy something with it, take the top down, go, you know, rip it around, and then hopefully we get a roll cage too. Got to fix all this stuff up, make sure everything's good, because I know there's a bunch of random stuff, like this mirror being broken, which is the most expensive part of this car, which I hate, but you know, plenty of stuff I'm going to fix. Door handles, probably going to make them all nice again. I'm still waiting on the wheels. I think you guys will enjoy the new wheels I'm going to get for it. They're going to be super sweet and super sick. If you know what they are, I guess take a guess in the comments what wheels you think I'm going to get. They're replicas of another wheel, but they're my own take on the replicas. They're kind of early, not really early, but new style wheels, I guess. And you guys can guess the color too, but yeah, let me know what you guys think I'm gonna go with. Yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna start on our strut brace, and then we're gonna do a little baby roll. Baby roll. Baby roll. BBB roll. First thing is, we're opening the hood. We're gonna check out what I have. We got our messy reservoir that looks like it's not supposed to be in the right place, and it's plastic, so they always break. Then we got this janky air intake. We're still waiting on the nice air intake. This is not even on right. Well, now it's on right. And then, you know, our radiator's leaking. Our fan is kind of crappy. It makes noises when I turn it on. We're gonna fix all this. I really don't want to dedicate myself to trying to fix this radiator when we have the nice big Mishimoto one. Hopefully the fan fits. That is the only thing I'm scared of right now. That's not gonna fit. It's a lot thinner and super nice, but well, we're gonna see. Before we get started, I think I'm gonna do the strut brace like I was saying first. Let's get into that. Super easy, just 6 bolts in total, not including the ones that are on the strut brace, but we get to put the first dining part on my beautiful Z3M. Yeah, after struggling for about like 30 minutes to get the strut brace on, because all the bolts are, the coilovers are cheap on this thing. And I kind of hate that somebody put cheap coilovers on this, and that's probably going to be a next upgrade, like I said at the beginning of the video. But I didn't buy suspension yet. So I bent them back using this, which didn't damage the threads, which is really nice. And I just pulled them back a little bit, and now they're fitting perfectly. We're almost done. Now we're just going to install a strut brace and measure out that it's not going to put too much force and crack our strut towers. So hopefully we're all set to do this, and hopefully I have no issues. And just tightening up the last 13mm bolts. The other side's already tight. You just got this side. These are actually really nice quality though. We'll give it that. Really nice having dyno parts. Can't wait to have the next dyno part. Fortunately, I don't really make many dyno parts for this thing anymore, but we have a good amount of stuff for this thing to make it nice once again. Our bent strut bolt. We're all set and tight. Let me just tighten these ones. I'm going to lock these in place. I just measured them, each side of the same amount of threads. So we're going to lock these girls into place. Get this dyno strut brace back on. Hopefully it looks good, and hopefully we're all set for it to be nice and firm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's more threads on that side. I might have to readjust this. We don't want unevenness in my car. Now we're just tightening this up. It went on really well. It did take a little bit, but I think it looks amazing. In my opinion, we're gonna tighten these real good. But yeah, there's my Dyna strut brace looking all nice. It is used, so remember it's the only used part we bought. But I think we saved a lot of money, and this thing's on there, and it has nice carbon fiber accents. Okay, now we're in the back of the car. We're gonna fix our taillight. As you guys can tell, I have a crack right there. You hear echoing, and then this one has a bunch of little tiny cracks in it. We got that taillight off pretty easy, just 2 bolts. I don't even know what size they are because they were super loose. So we're slowly fixing my car. But these beautiful little taillights get to go on. See how they fit. Everybody complained about the fitment being really weird on these things. We're about to find out if they're good or not. And these things are tight. Ooh, ooh, yeah, they don't look bad. It's gonna look good. Let me put the bolts back in, and then we'll put this all completely back on. It's kind of sad. These are Euro taillights. Probably worth a good amount of money, and then they're just dead now, so super sad. But yeah, as you guys can tell, our new smoked ones are in. They look super good. Our seal is like really tight, which is okay. I think it gives it a nice personal look. Seal is nice, it's firm, and no longer feels loose. Super excited about it. This seal's like coming off already. It's just not good. It's not good. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sell these. I could try, maybe somebody will buy them, but it might not be worth it. Probably post them on eBay for like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. Somebody might buy them, but definitely wish I didn't get in a car accident. So, but I mean, we got nice smoked out taillights. They're still kind of clear, so it kind of matches the car really well. And there's no cracks in them, so it's gonna look minty now. Let's get onto the other side, and then yeah, we can do a before and after. We have, I guess the M cars have this little extra light right here, which did not come on the aftermarket taillights. So I'm definitely gonna have to drill a hole and put it in there because it has a spot for it, which is really weird, but I guess there's no hole for it. We're gonna do that in the future. Whenever I have time, I'll just drill a tiny hole in it. I'll stick that little light bulb in there. But for now, we're just gonna leave them unplugged. So our cup holder, I already ripped out our little tray. That's all it really took, is to just pull on this tray and it plopped back out. And now we're just gonna install it as so. And now we got a cup holder. That was the most easiest install I had so far. It took us like 2 seconds. Great upgrade to your Z3 if you want one. Just steal them out of the E36 and put them in there, or some Z3s come with them too as well. Oh, thank God. All right. We're on day 2 now. We had to stop filming because we were waiting for parts and it got late. We're gonna toss the exhaust on today, our Turner Motorsports. I finally got the tips and they're massive. Joke intended. Let's see if I can get this thing jacked up with my small jack. This big jack's at the full gear right now, so this is what we got. And we're gonna make it work. And now it's time to get this really bad exhaust off. As you can tell, this one's stiff, but it's still pretty. I don't think your exhaust is supposed to do that. This one jiggles around a lot and hits the side of the bumper when you floor it. We don't want to damage our bumper, especially since these things are really expensive and overpriced. Yeah, let's fix all this issue. I got new hangers. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I bought a bunch of new stuff. Happy the tips showed up, so I'll actually have tips so I won't burn my bumper. Yeah, let's get to taking this piece of crap off and putting this nice Turner Motorsports muffler on. See how much louder it is. Can I use your Subaru to jump this thing? Okay, I need a new battery, I guess. It's the next modification, I guess. You gotta do a new battery. Man, there's some wire right here holding my exhaust on. I don't even know how the heck I'm gonna get this out, but it's like very much stuck in there. I might have to cut this off, but oh, there it is. I got it. Somebody used some chicken wire to hold my exhaust up. So that was all that was holding that one in place, which is lovely. Yeah, there's some crappy welds on this. Like, it's not overall good. Like, it's not what you look for when you have a nice car. Now we're gonna get the other one off, get those 2 bolts off, and then I think that should be it. This is like the easiest install ever for an exhaust. It's so small. 12. I'm down here. You're taking the exhaust off right now. It is really windy today for whatever reason. Hopefully the quality video doesn't get ruined by the wind. If it does, I am very sorry, but I don't got that much money to have a giant garage. So yeah, we're gonna try to get this exhaust off as fast as we can, get the new one on. We got most of the hangers off, mostly everything's almost off. So Super excited to get the new stuff on. It's gonna be super sweet. Once it's all on, I would say this is gonna be the sickest exhaust install ever. Because we're not going from stock to aftermarket, we're going from to aftermarket. So, can't really, why did somebody weld that on there? What is that? Bro, somebody welded like a piece of metal to it, the threads. So now I gotta figure out the hanger for this. Oh, to whoever owned this car before me, you suck. But at least we're gonna fix our issues. If anybody needs a Z3 exhaust, let me know. 200 bucks. Has mufflers, it's good. Just gotta mount them the right way and then it'll probably be fine. But
just some chicken wire, dude.
You got it, you'll be fine. There we go. All right, got the first exhaust off. You can see all like the kind of stuff going on. I just don't really like this personally. And I don't know what brand muffler this is, but it definitely was a little bit louder. It just kind of looks like I don't even know what to call it. Like, I don't know if this is like stock. This looks stock. Yeah, I don't know. I think they just added a muffler to it right here. So I don't really think it was like a catback, but this thing sounds like it's falling apart. There's dirt everywhere. We don't want that. We don't want this. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh God, sorry Alex. Yeah, something about this looks terrible. Yeah, like this is like a completely different pipe than the other one. The welds look like booty on this thing. Like a 2-year-old welded it, dude. All of this just looks bad. I don't even know what. See, can we see what brand this is? We don't know because the branding is gone. Yeah, but we're gonna fix this. This looks like some muffler shop did it. There's like dirt inside the muffler. You can hear it. I don't know. Here, I can take the mic off and I can see if I can hear it. Yeah, it just doesn't sound good. I think that's why it's probably a little bit raspier sometimes because there's probably rocks dangling around in there. Yeah, let's get our new muffler on. Let's get rid of this jank piece of crap that nobody likes and it only looked good from 30 feet away. And let's get our nice Turner one on. Ain't no way. Hey, came with new bolts. I was actually like not expecting that. I thought we were gonna have to go to Home Depot or something. Not Home Depot, sorry. O'Reilly's and get it some new bolts. But I'm actually pretty excited they came with new bolts. Because our other ones are bent to But yeah, new bolts for both sides. This is nice. Hey, they just gave us extra nuts for whatever reason. Unwrapping my Christmas present. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. Nice. This is the other side. Take the little cover off. You know, now this is a real good exhaust because if you guys couldn't tell, this is way bigger than this. This has a flat side right here, which is restrictive. This is a little oval. This might not be as restrictive as we think, but it is definitely flat and it's not massive. This is massive and it looks good. Welds are nice. It's gonna look brand new. After this, we only need our mid pipe, and I don't know when I'm gonna do that because those are really expensive because catalytic converters. And I do want to keep catalytic converters on it, so I have to find one that's not like $3 grand for a mid pipe because I'm not spending $3,000 on. Like, it is an M, but it ain't worth like that much. If it was like a new one, I'd be like, yeah, I'm down for that. But you know, we're still on a budget because I'm always on a budget. But this was really expensive anyways, so I want our full exhaust to be around $2,000, not $5,000. So yeah, let's get to installing this. Let's see how beautiful this is going to look on the car. I'm like super excited to hear it with the first turn. So yeah, I think this is the right side. That side's the right. Oh God. Let's take these little things off. Definitely still have to go buy bolts now. It's gonna be kind of crappy, but it's all right. I mean, we're missing these ones. I think that's what those nuts were for, but unfortunately we don't got all that stuff, so we're gonna fix this. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I didn't buy the right ones. I knew I didn't buy the right ones, but we're gonna like physically modify this to make it work. So if you have a Z3 and you need new mounts, these are off of I think E46s, so these should work. All you gotta do is drill these holes a little bit more in and you'll be fine. I mean, basically stock, nobody's ever gonna notice. I mean, it's better than it having whatever the heck is that, chicken wire. So we got OEM BMW bushings for pennies on the dollar. So I don't know why people don't just fix their cars the right way. Like, even though I'm still drilling it, I mean, you went through all the effort of welding it, putting chicken wire through it and putting a bushing on it. Like, why? Like, why not just fix it the right way? Come on. God. Okay. What you doing there?
Huh? Nothing.
You fingering my exhaust? Okay. So that's where I want it. And that's where we're gonna put it. It's almost done, you guys. Our exhaust is like really, it's hanging a little bit lower, which is okay. I think it looks kind of sweet like this, but we're gonna try to figure out what our best case scenario here is of getting this over and under. But maybe one day I'll come over here and just cut this a little bit more and then hope to God that works. But I did trim it a little bit right here, so our exhaust will still a bit lower, but yeah, maybe I'll cut it down there and tuck it up more. But I think for now this looks great. Looks sweet. It's gonna be sweet, dude. I'm honestly more excited about this than the YouTube. Start her up, big boy. Last bolt, and oh, she's snug. All right, we're all set, you guys. Oh, gotta get on these. These things look nice. I'm gonna use this instead of my nasty hands, but yeah, she's nice and solid. No movement. She's actually part of the car, and it's not hitting anything, which is like super nice. Actually really excited for this. Let's get this thing started. I'm actually curious how it's gonna sound. Everything's tightened down, so oh, super happy. This thing's crusty, you guys. Look at this. It's like thing or OEM right there. Somebody never even changed it. And then all these bolts are these things are disgusting. This one's bent. Someone else to show. It's like, I don't know if you can see in camera, but terrible. New hardware, new bolts, new bushings. This thing's gonna be, exhaust is not gonna rattle, dude. That's what I wanted. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that sounds good. You can smell the gas. It sounds good. I'm gonna wait for it to warm up and then we'll give it a little bit baby revs, but I think it's, oh, so great now. Okay, we're driving right now. We got the strut brace on, tail lights, brake lights, our trunk's on, and our exhaust is on. We're about to go test it. It smells like new exhaust. Oh, dude, this thing sounds so good, dude. I'm so excited to see what it would sound without a downpipe. Oh, hold on, Alex. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't complain with that, dude. This thing is so, oh. You can feel the throttle response is so much higher now too, and the noise is so much deeper. It no longer is raspy. It burbles and it pops, which is insane because I've never had an M motor. Usually I make the makeshift one that you get weird resonation from that. But this is like, this is perfect. Thank God for Turner. Little pops too when you go at it. Every time I shift, it pops. Oh, this is what I like right here. Alright, it's day 3 of now fixing the Z3. Exhaust took kind of like a long time, but it's great. Battery's dead again, so I'm irritated. Today we're gonna get rid of all this makeshiftery, weird crap going on. I just don't. This is terrible. I got a hot air intake. That's going straight to the trash. We got, well, I didn't buy new tubes so we're gonna run these Chinese ones for now. We got nice stuff except the hoses. It's okay. Don't freak out. We got rid of this stupid container, which hopefully goes easy. Hopefully enough parts to run the actual hose all the way over there. We got a new fan because this fan is making weird noises, and we got a thick boy radiator. We're just gonna break all this stuff up. Hopefully this thing comes off. Okay, I can get it off.
Nice.
Though we not got new, we got new clips for the radiator, so it'll be held in really nicely, and we got a lot of new stuff to put on this thing. I guess I'm gonna get into it. The editing is gonna be kind of on Alex right here. He's gonna have to figure out how everything's gonna roll over. I can't English, dude, today. I think I'm losing my dialect. Yeah, let's just make sure it doesn't leak anymore. We got a water pump, we got a thermostat. Like, this thing will be in the best condition it's ever been in its whole entire life. Has a bunch of brand new parts. We're gonna make this thing worth $1 million right here. $1 million car. My chicken nuggies. There it goes. If you ever get the chance, delete these things. These things are terrible quality. They always break. To take them off, it's the most painful thing on earth, and they just suck. Nobody likes these plastic things. I always feel like every time I buy an E36 or something with the same brackets, they're always missing or they're broken. So as you can tell, this one's missing one. So now it's all loose. This should be an easy swap now. This should go really fast, is what I say every time. We're just gonna drain the coolant right now. I'm getting the little spatula. Hopefully I don't get too dirty. And we're gonna figure out if this is like all water, because I feel like they filled this up with all water. My hand's gonna smell like crap now. Oh, it's so cold. Oh. Anybody want a broken radiator? It was always maintained, always heat cycled right. Yeah, I gotta fix so much on this car. I got it in my mouth. Oh, somebody put wire caps on my bumper, meant for like house wires. Look at, let me see the camera. Take the camera real quick. I gotta zoom in on my face, but look at this. What is this? Who did this? Why is there so many? Please, I don't know how to. I don't know anymore. This is like about to fall off. This car is clapped. This is what I get for about. Oh, that bracket is like no longer on there. You can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's somewhere over there, but you can see it moving around. Oh, that's terrible. But yeah, it's draining. I'm gonna open the cap so it drains faster. So let's do that. Get rid of this janky radiator. This has been bothering me since day one. The guy never sent me pictures of the engine bay, so I kind of bought the sight unseen. So, oh yeah, there she goes. She's flowing like the ocean. Oh. Maybe I can return this cap I bought for $30 from O'Reilly's. I don't know if they're gonna take it back. Probably not. Yeah, you guys can see the coolant leak right there. I might not even need a new housing too. Like, this coolant leak is terrible. I don't even know. There's so many leaks on this thing. It's not even funny. But at least we're gonna fix the coolant leak. Then we're gonna have to do oil pan at some point. Then I have to drop the transmission, do a trans flush. This thing will be in the best condition it's ever been in its life, probably. Money-wise, I'm gonna go broke because of this thing. This is literally the Money Pit Z3. I think that's the title of the actual thing. So we're gonna put Money Pit M car. These gotta come off all nicely until they don't. Let's toss that forward. Go empty. Oh, not really empty. Okay, now let's get this one out. This hose already seems like it wanted to come off anyway, so if you guys couldn't tell, this has been an issue. Every time I look in here, I get scared that the hose is gonna pop off and die. Oh, my mic keeps falling in. I'm like struggling with this thing. I'm scared that it's gonna fall off and fly off, but finally gonna fix all the issues we have with its reliability, and it'll actually be a reliable car that I could probably drive 3-4 hours somewhere without it, you know, imploding on the side of the road, which would be so sweet, in my opinion. I'd enjoy that heavily. Oh God, I forgot to put the drain hole back in. It's okay. Oh, it's all over the car now. No, I'm in a mess. Oh, I guess I can go this way. Sweet. Where's that little plug? I lost the plug. We ain't got no plug walk anymore. Look at all that space it opened up. Our condenser looks good, which is always good. Just has a little ding right there, but besides that, looks really intact. start taking all this stuff apart, see why my thermostat's leaking. It looks like there used to be an oil leak somewhere here and nobody cleaned it up, or there is still one. All I know is my belts are gonna be squeaking now because I dropped a bunch of coolant all over it, which is always amazing. Our belts don't look cooked yet, so that's always great, but they're probably cooked now since I dropped a bunch of stuff all over it. So this is gonna be a long process to get our water pump out. I'm probably gonna break these nuts loose, or bolts, take this water pump off, put the Mishimoto one on. Hopefully there's not a Mishimoto one on there already, because I'm gonna be really irritated if it's a perfectly fine Mishimoto water pump and I spent $70 for no reason. I know our thermostat is definitely that's for dang sure, if we even have one in there, which I actually don't know if we do. But much dirt in there. Definitely gotta do some coolant flushes here and there, but we're gonna fix this. This is gonna be the nicest Z3M. We got what brand is this thing? Ooh, it is unbranded. Yeah, I don't know what brand this is, but it does say 87 degrees it opens up. 80 Celsius, 87 degrees Celsius. So this thing is like definitely replacing that at some point. Oh, this gasket's broken right there. That's why it's leaking from there. There you go, you guys. Somebody installed this wrong and caused it to leak. So whoever installed this, you suck. This thing's 87 degrees. This one is 68. As of an upgrade, it's gonna be great. It's gonna open up way earlier. It's gonna keep it cold when I'm, mashing the pedal, going down the canyons, having fun with it. It's already actually creeping up in temperature all the time, so it kind of irritates the crap out of me anyways. This is why we're doing all this. But yeah, this is a terrible thermostat. I accidentally dropped it in oil, so it's all drenched in oil now, but it's going straight in the trash. That's a recycling bin. I'm gonna fix that. Just everybody in the comments don't freak out. Then we got this little Rubik's Cube looking thing. And I don't know what this is. Push Mishimoto. A little pamphlet, dude. It's tiny. It's cute. But yeah, let's install our nice, expensive thermostat. Not even that expensive, but great upgrade if you want to do this to your E36 or Z3 or E30 swap, the M50 swap. All of them are great. These are always amazing. Open that up. So we're gonna install this. I'm definitely gonna buy new housing. I didn't realize this housing was. It just doesn't look good. It's fine. It doesn't leak. It just doesn't it looks like it's been on this car forever. It's probably the original one. Somebody just changed out the thermostat with an aftermarket one. It is definitely dirty. There's a bunch of corrosion in here. Kind of sucks that I have to put it on the new thermostat, new water pump, but I'll clean everything out. We're definitely going to replace this with the new one. I just don't want to do that today. I want to get this thing running. I'll do it on an off day whenever I have more time, or I might just stay on there and I might just forget about it until it breaks. But we'll see. The seal looks good on it, so hopefully it don't leak anymore.
Nick tightening his nuts, colorized.
What?
2025.
The hell? These are blue. I mean, these are, what the hell did I just say? These aren't nuts. These are bullets. That's what I meant to say.
They're blue?
You said colorized, and I just thought blue in my head. It was like, yo.
No, because the picture is color. It's not black and white.
Oh, it's not? What?
It's a joke, Nick.
I'm confused.
It's a film joke. It's all good, dude. Because it's not a movie from the 1960s or something, It's not like in black and white.
I see what you're saying.
It's colorized because the video shows color. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you had me really confused there for a moment. I was like, oh, okay.
He said, nah, the nuts are blue.
The nuts are blue. I thought you were talking about the coolant. I was like, blue. That's another reason I said blue, too.
Sure, Nick.
This girl needs to be extra tight. There we go. It's all set, you guys. Got a new Mishimoto thermostat in there. Should run way colder, even though it's really cold outside anyways. But we'll see how it performs. I'm kind of curious what the gauge is going to look like now and if it's going to be super cold. Yeah. Let's get these water pump bolts off. I'm going to break these loose before I break the actual belt off. So,
Nick, would you call yourself a nut and bolt master?
Oh, indeed I do. Damn, that thing looks crusty. It's leaking from there too. This, oh dear Lord. Well, that's not good. I definitely have to buy a new pulley. It is missing chunks out of it. This is terrible. I think I have a spare pulley in the garage, so I'm gonna use that. So I guess it is getting a new pulley, but I never noticed this was missing a chunk. This is like terrible. It's really bad. I'm glad I'm doing this right now, because this could either have ended really badly with this exploding on the side of the road, especially how I've been driving it lately. So I don't even know how the you do this. This is like stupid. Just degrading metal. Yeah. Well, let's go find that extra pulley I have. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna squeak when I start, dude. Well, there's a broken seal right there. I mean, it doesn't feel like absolutely trash. Like, this feels okay. So I don't know if my actual water pump was failing. I thought it kind of felt like it, because sometimes it would randomly get pretty hot. So, but this feels fine. All the fins are intact. Spins nicely. I mean, might as well switch it out with something more performance oriented, which is a Mishimoto one. I actually don't know what brand this is. It's definitely an aftermarket one. It could be a cheap replacement, but who knows? You know, you'll never know unless it has a branding on it. So let's go get that other. So unlike this aftermarket replacement, or it might be OEM, I'm pretty sure it's aftermarket, the Mishimoto one has this weird little fin here, and these fins are way more aggressive and more open. This is made out of completely different material than this one is. Even the front's completely different, which is kind of intriguing. This looks a little bit more robust. It just looks a hell of a lot better built than this does. The gasket's in place. This gasket's like destroyed. This just feels good. This feels like high quality, worth it than this thing. I bet you somebody spent 45 bucks on this thing, or 50 bucks, instead of just spending the extra $40 and getting the $80 one. Always go for the more expensive part, unless it's like reviews are bad on it, but always go with something that's better than OEM, and this is what's better than OEM, so it's gonna cool way better. It's gonna be a Mishimoto car basically. Fortunately, I couldn't find my spare pulley, so I'm gonna put the old one back on. I will keep this in mind that it is messed up. It should be fine. It's just the back plate. The belt might go over and in and then shred into a million pieces. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Could happen though. That's the only bad side, but half of it's still intact. So I mean, that ring is still there. The one that actually really has me worried is this one right here, where like the ring is gone, but it's digging into the actual plastic. These, it's just the ring's gone, but missing that chunk just scares me. So hopefully it's fine for a couple more months until I decide to spend, you know, $130 on a pulley upgrade. I was hoping I didn't have to spend any more money, but here we are, Money Pit Z3. Where's the holes at? It's all nice, last bolt, and we're gonna tighten all this stuff up pretty good, pretty snug. And since we don't have the stupid clutch fan, this makes it such an easy upgrade. Do recommend getting rid of your clutch fan. I know a lot of people are like purists and they like their clutch fans and they're like, it never fails, but honestly, just having the space and like the time to do this is like definitely optimal if you just have an electric fan, because you guys saw me just pull it out completely as one unit, and I think that's like the plus sides on these. These are still not tight. I'm gonna have to put the belt on and tighten them down. I don't have any lockers for this, so this is my best bet right now. So let's get this all back together, and then let's put the radiator in. I made a mistake. I decided to make a contraption. We got this bracket, or this Mishimoto reservoir handle, which I wanted to upgrade. It is so tight in here, it's not even funny anymore. I don't know if the fan's gonna fit, or I mean, I'm actually worried this isn't gonna fit. So I brought out the colder intake, which I was gonna reveal in the next scene, but we already got it on just to see how it's gonna fit. This is like really tight in there. I don't even know if it's gonna reach in here, so gotta figure this out. Gotta hook this up. Our hoses are hitting this, which is fiberglass, which you don't want fiberglass getting heated up like that. This reservoir is like basically the tightest thing on earth. I don't know why Mishimoto decided to put this on here instead of over here. I just don't comprehend what the systematic stuff of this is. This makes no fucking sense. But I bolted on the bracket on the other side. That didn't work. It hits against the motor. This bracket's like right against it. And then I was like, wait a second. How the hell am I gonna get the hose to feed through there if this is in the way? So now I gotta move this over here. You gotta put this all together where it doesn't look janky. It won't, because I got the brackets, but this is what happens when you try to make things work that shouldn't work. So we're gonna re-drill all our holes, make sure the fan fits, and hope to God this all works out in my favor. And I'm totally not gonna end this series right now. After a few minutes of trying to make this all work, I've come to the conclusion that it will work. I'm getting these brackets on, then I'm gonna bolt everything back on, and then hopefully everything goes really well. No more zip ties anywhere. It's all bolted on all nicely. I did add some washers here to space it out so I can get this hose to this hose. I'm a bit concerned that that's not gonna work out, but I'm hoping it will. If not, I guess I can go back to the stock reservoir, which I really don't want to go back to the stock reservoir, but if we do, I guess I'll have a brand new E36 reservoir tank slash Z3 slash swaps slash a lot of stuff. But hopefully not. Hopefully all this just goes on how it's supposed to and I don't struggle. But who knows? Right now I am looking at getting on this beautiful bracket from Garagistic, which I've always wanted to try out and I've never bought one. So here we are trying one out today. We're gonna see how the finish of it is. I think it's gonna be quite nice. As long as I don't drop it, I think we'll be good. Is gonna be so sweet. That's not going anywhere. Yeah, I think we're all set, you guys. This is basically the finished product of my car. So for this thing not like really not fitting very well. It's like wires in the way. Ah, man. Like a low-key, I think that's supposed to go like that. But I genuinely don't think it's gonna go in the way it's supposed to go in. For right now, I think that should be it. I'm probably gonna try to fix this. I might have to heat up the fiberglass just so I can line it up with this hole, get unplugged this. But I think for right now, this is a perfectly good intake. No longer gonna be sucking in hot air. It's tucked in here, it's nicely. We're gonna test it. I'm gonna shut everything and see if it hits anything. Hopefully not, because I'd be very disappointed in myself if I bought all this and none of this works. All right, one. Oh, perfect. She closes. It is like freezing cold right now. We did finish up most of the insulation. Everything's back on. I had to disconnect the air intake because I broke one of the air intake hoses. I don't think anybody wants to see me fix that. So I'm going to fix that off video and get the car back up and running again. I guess it's not running now. So we started out with a running car. Now we have a non-running car, but that's okay. I guess it's going to be the end of it. I think the video is going to be way too long anyways, so I don't want to make it like super long. But yeah, there's a Mishimoto radiator, a reservoir, our coolant hoses, and now I just got to fill it up with coolant, put the fan in, and we should be all set. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions in the comments, go to the comments and ask. Thank you.